Students in Bangladesh have been protesting since a long time. இந்த போராட்டம் வந்து எப்படி தொடங்குச்சு? மாணவர்களுடைய கிளர்ச்சி வந்து எங்க இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சது?
It started from 2018. Quota system, they reduced the percentage of the quota. She started fire on the students, general students, and some students got murdered. Changed it at the first, but she killed our brothers and sisters. Then she is saying that we will reform the quota system.
Father of the country, the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, his statue was destroyed by some people. How do you see this act of violence?
Violence was done by actually the people who are supporting Awami League.
Sitting, relaxing and enjoying inside the parliament house. So did you also go there in parliament? How was it?
No, actually we didn't go to the parliament. Actually what the people did, actually we also don't support that. Already given his life, so why can't we?
ஹாய் ஹலோ வணக்கம் மாலைமலர் வியூவர்ஸ். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் அப்படின்னா வந்து பங்களாதேஷ் வந்து உலக நாடு எல்லாத்தையும் திரும்பி பார்க்க வச்சிருக்கு தன்னுடைய மாணவர்களுடைய போராட்டத்தை வச்சு. ஸோ இந்த வேலையில பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த நாட்டுடைய பிரதமராக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஷேக் ஹசீனா அவர்கள் வந்து நாட்டை விட்டு வெளியேறிட்டாங்க, வெளியில போக வச்சுட்டாங்க. இந்த வேலையில வந்து மாணவர்களுடைய போராட்டம் வந்து எங்க இருந்து தொடங்குச்சு, எங்க போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்றத வந்து அங்க உள்ள பங்களாதேஷ்ல உள்ள தாக்கால உள்ள மாணவர்களை வந்து நம்ம வந்து பேட்டி எடுக்க போறோம். ஸோ நம்ம கூட வந்து 2 போராட்டத்துல கலந்துக்கிட்ட மாணவர்கள் இருக்காங்க. உங்களை வந்து நம்ம வந்து வரவேற்கலாம். வணக்கம். ஹாய் ஹலோ, how are you doing?
We are doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, doing good. Balavachi. So the thing is, students in Bangladesh have been protesting since a long time for a long time cause. இந்த போராட்டம் வந்து எப்படி தொடங்குச்சு, மாணவர்களுடைய கிளர்ச்சி வந்து எங்க இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சது, சோ இது எல்லாத்தையும் நீங்க சொல்ல முடியுமா?
First of all, actually it started from 2018.
Okay.
When the student protest, the government reduced the quota system. They reduced the percentage of the quota.
Okay.
Then it goes to then this case goes to the High Court in this June. Like they will not reduce the quota percentage. The quota percentage will remain the same. Then in June, some student from University of Dhaka started protesting for one month. They were protesting in their university area. They did not do any harm. They were just peacefully protesting. But then again at 15 July, Sheikh Hasina, like a prime minister, who was our prime minister. She came, she gave an interview at the TV and called all of us like Rajakar. Rajakar, I think you know the meaning of Rajakar. Actually, Rajakar was Actually, Rajakar meaning is those people who were against the Bangladeshi people in liberation war.
Okay.
Who was against us, they was called Rajakar, and then actually Rajakar is betrayed with us. They on 1971, some Bangladeshi people was helping Pakistani people, so
right.
they
so
were
now I understand. Rajakars are the people whom you're saying they acted against the liberation of Bangladesh, who were with the Pakistan government back then, who were supporting East Pakistan.
Yes.
Right.
So then now at this time, Sheikh Hasina called all of us Rajakar.
Okay.
Like we are Rajakar children, like they were and then
so she humiliated students.
Yes, they humiliated the general student and general people also. And that's the time when the student took this mass movement against the government. She can't humiliate us at the national TV.
Can you elaborate about the reservation system? So that is the main thing that people want to know.
Actually, the quota system, the reservation system, we called it quota system. Quota system 30% was for the liberation war.
Okay.
Actually, liberation war, not liberation war. 30% quota was for the freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters.
And others.
others 30% were 30% was for the different communities, different communities. So 60 to 70% was the reservation quota system, and others 30% for the normal general people.
Okay.
So we general students who don't have freedom fighter certificates or others opportunity or others, what I can say, who got the quota. So we general students started protesting.
Like we are many, they are really their number is very few, but they are getting the largest part of
Okay.
the quota. So that's why you general people started the protesting.
Even in the government job, they are getting more preference.
The quota system was for the government job, mainly was for the government job and public universities. Like if I get 13, if I have some quota, I have a freedom fighters quota. Just for example, for your better understanding, if I have I got the 30% marks on exam on
admission test.
Yeah, some
Out of 100, like how
some admission test I have got a 30% marks out of 100, and others got 80%, and I have that certificate, freedom fighter certificates, and I got the quota system. So if I use that one, then I will get the chance at the university. But the other students got 80%, he didn't got the chance to get into the university. The prime minister, our ex-prime minister Sheikh Hasina, didn't listen us and agree to us. Then we started protesting. Then the bad thing happened in our country. That was she started fire on the students, general students, and some students got murdered. And
then if she then changes the quota system, then what is the point? Like she could have changed it at the first, but she killed our brothers and sisters. Then she is saying that we will reform the quota system. So why you could have done it first? So now it is not a it is not a solution. What about our brother and sister who gave their life? Like for their families, they have to do something, and the ministers and who was under our the ministers of our country should also apologize in the national to us, and the prime minister also should apologize, and some ministers should step down from their power. They should step down. But the government didn't accept any of the demand of us.
Former Prime Minister Hasina's son was speaking on the social media and other news channels. He was saying she spent her whole life for the betterment of country, and whatever she did, she was right, he was saying. How do you see it as?
No, like maybe at some point at first, she has been in the power for the last 15 years.
Okay.
So if not for a betterment of a country, like only a political party is getting the chance to rule the country. I think for general people doesn't think this is right. And also Hasina, at first maybe she did something for our country, but later it was only for her. Only she was getting benefits. She was not doing for the people or for country's betterment. Like our general people was getting less chances, and the price of price of the normal things was rising, and the normal people couldn't have like the right. We did not have even our rights. Like we have 5 rights, like food, clothes, houses. Even normal people didn't even get that chance.
Okay.
And maybe international, she was saying to the media like she's doing the betterment of our country, but it is not true. Some channel was doing YOLO journalism. They were not showing the true like the truth of this country. They were just showing they were just showing that Sheikh Hasina is doing betterment, but
the politically motivated news.
Yeah.
So let me talk in Tamil and then I'll come back to English. நார்மலா வந்து நம்ம நாட்டுல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து, இப்ப ஸ்கூல்லயோ, காலேஜ்லயோ வந்து ஒரு வைஸ் சான்சலர் இருக்காங்களோ, ஒரு பிரின்சிபல் இருக்காங்களோ, அவங்கள வந்து வெளியேற வைக்கிறதே வந்து ஒரு கொடுமையான ஒரு பெரிய டாஸ்க் மாணவர்கள் போராட்டத்துல. ஆனா நீங்க வந்து ஒரு நாட்டோடைய பிரதமரையே வந்து வெளியேத்த வச்சிருக்கீங்க. அது எந்த வகையில சாத்தியமா இருந்தது? எந்த அளவுக்கு மன உறுதியா இருந்தீங்க? இவங்க நம்மளோட கொள்கைக்கு விரோதமா இருக்காங்க, மாணவர்களுடைய உரிமைகளுக்கு எதிரா இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. So let me put it in English. So we are students. We used to be having disheartened thing, or like we have bad impression about our professors or our vice chancellors or our headmasters or something. We would have protested in our childhood, even in India, but it is really a hard or hectic thing to make them uh, get away from their power or their chair. But you people did a big task, like you have dethroned a leader of your country, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So how is it even possible to have a willpower like you people who have protested your whole blood and shed to make your prime minister flee the country? How was it possible, and like what was your initial uh, thinking, and now how you're feeling now?
So as we mentioned first that our ex-Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina destroyed our democratic systems in our country. So the whole general people, the 16 crores people about in our country, the general people are really actually angry. They were not happy. They were not happy.
With this system, with this government, actually,
governmental system. So that's why when the students started protesting, they got all the
general people support also.
They got all the support from the general.
It was a student protest, but actually general people,
all the general people of our country also are supporting us,
was supporting us.
very from the very past. So that's why we got that's why when the situation got worse, or situation
many people were killed, but the support from the general people keep us going further. And also the brothers and sisters who lost their life, the first fighter who lost his life was Abu Sayyed, and actually from him the people got the mass energy, like he already given his life, so why can't we?
But
why can't we give our life for this country?
so that sounds like a reasonable and the most respect that we have to give to the students who have sacrificed their lives. That's a correct thing. But on other hand, I've seen some protesters videos who have broke the statues of the former leader of the country, the you can say the father of the country, the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. His statue was
Yes.
destroyed by some people. How do you see this act of violence?
Okay,
actually we do not support it. That
most of the violence was done by actually the people who are supporting Awami League, actually. But there are general people also, they have anger against India, but we do not actually support it. But the Awami League people was doing most of the thing, and actually but
Which are
trying to
happy.
show that general people are doing this.
Okay,
They are
yeah.
trying to show the international media that Sheikh Hasina fled from the country, and general people is doing this. But
They're trying to malign the image of the protesters. So that is the thing, right?
Okay. That's
But
the
I've
point.
also seen some footages where people entered the parliament and the prime minister house and everything. I've seen the videos. It was beautiful because that's how protest ends up, when a leader who couldn't hear the demands of the students. But on the other hand, I've seen people were sitting, relaxing, and enjoying inside the parliament house, and they were playing, and they were like swimming pool or something like that. So, did you also go there in parliament? How was it?
No. Actually, we didn't go to the parliament. Actually, what the people did. Actually, we also don't support that. There are many kinds of people in our country, like many types of people, and their mentality is not always actually the same. So they were trying to take things. Then the students stood up and took the and they were guarding the things. They were saying the general people not to take things. Even they were doing many things to return return. They already trying to return the
Yes, in
things.
the evening, that was the scenario was from the morning to noon, and in the evening, the students students started creating a group, like volunteer group, and they started collecting the
sorry.
things.
Furnitures. The student committee is trying to solve everything. They are trying to keeping everything under control. Like
Okay.
we are like a newly liberation country right now.
Okay.
We are just born yesterday. It's like
Alright.
that. So we are trying to start everything with a new.
உங்களுடைய மாணவர்களுடைய போராட்டம், அது இல்லாமல் உங்களுடைய எதிர்காலத்துக்கு வந்து மாலைமலர் சார்பாக வாழ்த்துக்கள். ஸோ ஆல் த வெரி பெஸ்ட் ஃபார் த ஃபியூச்சர் ஆஃப் ஆல் த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஓவர் தேர். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் த டைம்.